Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex, where every Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. If you like that, if it sounds fun, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can check back Saturdays for this lovely show. My hair was behaving and now it's not. It's been very annoying. I got this haircut, by the way, in the dark, so that's fun. If you have a suggestion for an item that you'd like to see on the show, be sure to leave a comment down below what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today, we have three fun items that I'm very excited about, and I hope you're excited about them too. I think we're on a bit of a chip run here, if I remember correctly. But it's been a little bit since I recorded one, if I'm being completely honest with you. Last week we had the Dynamita sticks, I want to say. And then the week before that, I want to say we had those ketchup and mustard chips. So I think we're on 3 weeks in a row now of chip flavors. And we're going back to the food variety. We're going back to foods as flavors of chips. And that's what we have today. By the way, I just want to note that everything you're seeing here is eaten by a professional with no stunt coordinators present. All right. Because one of these items, and I point that out because one of these items is technically expired. I did not realize that it had passed its guaranteed fresh buy date. And that is the first item that we'll take a look at. And that is these Doritos late night taco chips. Now, these were available exclusively at Kroger's / Fred Meyer, and the reason that it took me so long to get to them is there was supposed to be a Pringle. There was supposed to be a street taco Pringle that was going to come out, and I wanted to pair those two together. Now, what I need to do, and this kind of goes into a little bit of the 6 years in running video that I did last week or last Monday. What I need to do is probably, one, get a computer that can allow me to edit, but two, just record whatever and then piece it together later and then put the episode out whenever. That way I don't run into these specific problems. The other thing would be to just kind of plan better. But these late night taco chips have been sitting around for a while, and we're going to try those today. This actually works out pretty well with the other couple items that we're going to try. These technically, guaranteed fresh until printed date of November 21st, 2023. So that's exciting. The other two items that we have today are really fun and, as a bonus, not expired. Those are these Herr's GameDay flavors. We have cheesy pizza. These are like the ruffle style. And then we have cheeseburger cheese curls that I'm excited to try. So let's jump in. Let's do the taco chips. We'll start with these. You might remember we had Pringles on the show somewhat recently within the last couple of months. They were supposed to be kind of like put with that, or maybe I recorded that and it never made it out. But they were supposed to come out with those, and they just never did. I look every time with a glimmer of hope in my eye. These don't smell great. I guess they kind of smell taco-y, I guess. I don't know. What qualifies as a late night taco? Late night loaded taco. So we have the shell. We have the shell that frankly looks kind of like a burger. Hold on. Show that to you a little bit closer. The coloring and then the little dots on it remind me of sesame seeds. Then you have lettuce, tomato, cheese, meat, something like that. Kind of there. All right, let's give them a whirl. Are these great? These might be great. I think they're a terrifically accurate flavor. And bonus, we just had tacos the other day, so it's fresh in my mind. I think these are great. Wow. Now, we're not getting the full experience. They definitely are a little on the stale side. Obviously, that's on me. I'm not going to knock any points against it. but it's a very accurate flavor. Even with like a little bit of the lettuce and tomato kind of kicking in at the end, you get a pretty solid meat flavor right at the beginning. The crunch of the chip and it being these I believe are the corn tortilla. They just are tortilla chips. But having that basically be like, okay, here's the shell flavor. We already have the shell flavor. We don't even have to worry about that. We just add the meat, the lettuce, the tomato, and that's it. Bam, that's a recipe for success. I think using the base as a flavor that's already there is a huge advantage and a really smart play by the Doritos folks at Doritos who made this. Kind of sound like a play-by-play commentator for the NFL. Like, if you look, he's going to go up here. He's going to fake. Oh, this is so good. Tony Romo reference right there. But these are very good. Very good. If you can still find them, which I don't know if they're still available or not to tease you, I would highly recommend getting a bag of these. I don't know if they are in any smaller size. This was actually kind of a lucky find. I had gone to Fred Meyer one time with a big old list of stuff and came away actually very impressed with the amount of stuff I was able to find there. So, all right, 1 for 1. Good start here. Let's go, you know what, because I had some cheese pizza today. Let's go with a little bit of Herr's GameDay Flavors Cheesy Pizza. These were found at Winco, which was a very exciting find for me because I love weird chips like this. I love not knowing that they exist. I talk a lot about on this channel about how, like, I follow, or this show specifically, I find a lot of stuff that makes me burp on camera, which is always good. But I find a lot of stuff because I follow multiple accounts on Instagram that are like snack finders or junk pickers or candy hunting or whatever it is. And someone had sent me a new person that I follow who does like weekly updates of like new stuff that's coming out. I had no idea these existed. So this was a fun find for a couple of reasons, because they're fun flavors, but also like I wouldn't have guessed or known. I didn't know. And that makes it all the more exciting to find. Today, I actually had some cheese pizza, like I was subconsciously prepping for this episode. Flavor worthy of game day. Football season is here, and that means spending time with friends and family rooting for your favorite team. Whether you are tailgating in the parking lot at the game or watching from home, make your gathering worth cheering for by adding Herr's, registered trademark, Game Day flavors. Score big by making these quality snacks part of your game day ritual. And that's why I wanted to put these on here, is because the Super Bowl is coming up February 11th. Mark it down, as if you would miss it. If you want to bring something fun, something funky, something weird, oddball that your people probably aren't expecting, go find these at Winco. See if you can find them. They were very cheap. They were like $3 a bag. Hell yeah. You buy $7.50 peanuts one time and it haunts myself for the rest of my life. Okay. Pretty chippy. I mean, it's there, but it definitely... I feel like I'm getting a lot of potato chip and not like a ton of cheese pizza. Hold on, let me stick my face further in the bag. If you had asked me before the video, and you said, hey, Sean, which of these is the easiest slam dunk of the video? I would have said hands down cheese pizza. I wouldn't have thought necessarily about the aspect of using the base flavor of the tortilla chip as kind of like, hey, that's the shell flavor. We don't have to worry about that. We just put in these other ingredients. I would have just told you, all you have to do is just make cheese and pizza as a flavor. Cheese pizza. It's marinara sauce and cheese, and you put it on a chip. Easy peasy. Slam dunk. Home run. And these are not it. These are not it. Maybe a different one. Okay. All right. Okay. Second one was better, but it basically swaps out the complaint, right? Second one's better. It has more flavoring on it. It's a little more orange. There is more of that cheese pizza flavor. But the problem is that brings up the aspect of these don't seem like they're very evenly flavored. It could be a bad batch, bad bag, whatever. But if you're going to bring these and you're like, hey, these are these fun chips, you could get some people who are like, man, I had a good flavor profile. Could have people that are like, yeah, they were a little plain. And it might not even be them. It might just be the chips, the chips themselves, which is kind of odd. But the flavor, when you get it, not terrible. I still think that the taco are an easy win, which is not a great representation for this, or not a great fact, I guess, because the chips expired 3 months ago or 2 months ago. So that's not good for the taco chips. But I think these are fun. I think these are at a good price point to try, right? Sometimes, I have stuff on the show that's like a little on the pricier side. There's like a couple of boxes of cereal that are out that I'm like, I kind of would like to try them, but they're like $5 a pop. These are at a nice point of like $3, $3.50, I forget exactly how much, where even though I'm not super hot on them, and I think that there are like significant problems with the flavor consistency on them, I think that they're worth a shot because I think it's just a fun thing to have. It's a great, game day flavor to take to a Super Bowl party, to take to, I guess, any sort of party. It doesn't have to be football related, but you take this, you have some fun. Maybe people like it. Maybe people don't. Maybe you become that person who brings weird snacks to gatherings. Who knows? But start with these and see if they float your boat. Just a reminder, this one and the next one that we're going to try at Winco was where I saw them. And I don't know how often I see Herr's chips in general. Every time I think of Herr's, I just think of the Office episode where Jim and Karen fall in love. All right. Third and final flavor today. And that is going to be the cheeseburger flavored cheese curls. Now, you have cheese curls, which means you already have one of those flavors taken care of. You need meat, you need ketchup, mustard, maybe pickle. Maybe. I think you could do without it, because it was a thing I was thinking about before recording the show. I was like, man, cheeseburger is kind of a weird flavor because it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. People like pickles and ketchup, but no mustard, or they like onions on it, or it's got lettuce and tomato, which makes no sense to me. Get that garbage out of here. But I think in its most basic form, ketchup, mustard, pickle, onion, those are the four flavors that I think you're looking for. And I think you would even boil it down further, because that's like a lot of flavor to get into a cheese curl. I think you axe the cheese because you already have it. Meat, ketchup, mustard. That's it. You want condiments? Go buy onion chips. You want other condiments? Go buy pickled chips. The ball's in your court, folks. Ooh. Oh, man. That smells like a cheeseburger. Did not expect it to be that much of a smell. That was a lot. Definitely the best / most accurate smelling of the three. I think there's a smaller curl in here. Yeah, whatever. A lot of meat there. Not getting... I think there's a little bit of the acidity of the pickles in there somewhere. Yeah, a lot of the meat. I guess you would take the flavor profile. Maybe I'm thinking about it too individually. Because you think about a bite of a cheeseburger rather than the individual ingredients and making them sing. Because it definitely tastes like I am eating a cheeseburger that has the ingredients. There's a slight tinge of acidity from the pickle, but it's more of a combined flavor. And maybe that's the problem with the way that I'm looking at some of these items, where I'm looking at it and going, well, I'd like more mustard or more ketchup. I had the honey mustard chips on, which might not be a great example, but I'm not sitting here going like, oh, I'm getting a little bit of mustard, and I'm getting a little bit of the pickle flavor, and I'm getting a little ketchup, and I'm getting a little bit of the burger. It's like, they were like, okay, we're going to mash this together, stir it into a paste, and then squeeze a tube of it into these cheese curls. And I think it's pretty good. I think that this one might be the best. It has a slight advantage of not being expired. But I love cheese curls, cheesy poofs, whatever. I look at these and I think of Toy Story 2 when he has his hand in the thing and falls asleep. And Bullseye has to like not crunch on the chips. Or the cheese curls. I think these are the winner. I think this is the best of them. And I think, again, this is a fun flavor. You take some cheeseburger curls. They're great. They're a good price point. Great price point. You bring them. You have some fun. You bring something silly and weird. Stand out at the party. You know, pet a cat. Who knows? The world's your oyster if you bring these chips to your next gathering. How many cats can you pet? Or dogs, if you like dogs. I'm a cat person, so I like thinking about petting cats. If you just insert dogs when I said that, rewind the video, and then when I say cats, you say dogs. We'll try it together. 1, 2, 3, cats. And then you would say dogs over that. Anyway, yeah, these are fun. This is the stuff that I love getting. This is why I kept this show going and reformatted it. I talked a little bit about it in the 6 years and running video, but the part of Week in Review, when I got rid of that show, I knew that I would miss the most was the limited edition stuff. And I kind of just was like, what if I just do a weekly? Not even a weekly. I didn't even do it weekly for a while. What if I just did that? And that was the individual thing. So I'm glad I do it. This is why I do it, because I love trying this stuff and finding this stuff and sharing it with you. And you all seem to love it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. That people take time out of their day to watch this this silly video. So thank you so much. I can't express how grateful I am when I see when I log in and I look at the views and the watch time and I go like, man, people like this. People watch this show, and it's awesome. So hey, let me know if you tried any of those. It's a weird gear change. Sorry about that. I'll let you recover from your whiplash. Thank you for watching. If there's something that you would like to see on the channel, or if you tried any of these items here, let me know what you thought of them down in the comments below. If you live near a Dollar General, they have Nashville hot Fritos. Please buy me a bag. I will send you. Can't find my checkbook. I'll pay you in change. Send them to me or give them to me if you know me personally. I would love to have them, but we don't have a Dollar General around here, so if you see them, Nashville hot Fritos. They're Dollar General exclusive. That's a call out for you, lovely viewers of the show. Leave a comment down below if there's something you'd like to see on the channel, what it is, where to find it. Let me know what you thought of those, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to see more from me. I post taste test every single Saturday right here on the channel. And until next week, bon appetit. Oh, I've been doing this new thing where I haven't been doing the screen. Hey, click over here. Subscribe. Taste test. That's a playlist. You can watch every episode at your leisure if you want it there. Check out yesterday's video. I played a game from 2003, and it was quite a bit of fun. Then, thank you so much for watching, and bon appetit. There we go.